season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Hello and welcome to TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars here in Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Gators will kick this away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back at coming up with that conversion.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes the read. Pitch to the back. And he steps out of bounds with a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a great read here by this quarterback to be able to get the ball out to his back and let him do the work. And you know this defense now, next time they see this same formation, probably going to be aware of the pitch. Don't be surprised if the quarterback keeps it himself for a big gain as well.
And it's a direct snap. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. He's in return. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his left. He's got it in the open. The tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Breaks loose at the 40. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. Back to pass. It's Lane. Throws it to the right. Pass caught on a comeback route. And he goes out of bounds, but got there. Short of the marker by about a yard.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He gets loose. 1st down and more. He's still running. Here he goes. Past the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here they are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Here's the 2nd down play. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Gators.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
That That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The defense knows, Kirk, it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He'll pitch it. Fighting off the defender. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Completion, that's about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Direct snap. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Going to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes fourth down, and look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Can't get out past the 2, but at least they stay out of the end zone.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Banks. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The border battle goes back to 1915. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle, of course, has been interesting. One side's had the upper hand, the other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Pass caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. They're going to run it here. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The pass is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
He'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
He's running out of time here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Lane. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Bringing pressure. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. It's the first and still running. They'll bring him down. The wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about him.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. An inside deal now from the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And the Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first down, it's play action. Makes the catch downfield. It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. They'll run it here. Breaks an open space. Who's in the clear? Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Buying time now, rolling to his left. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. To the air, it's Lane. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. He takes it into the end zone. Let's check and and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Gators offense retakes the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Runs through the defender. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense has it off and running.
This just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He'll toss it to the back. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive, they take away the quarterback, they think they have everything defended, and then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Here's the handoff. Breaks free. Here he goes. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there, and the defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lane. The receiver grabs it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Look out. Room to run here. The Wildcat picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down and 2 coming up. Let's try to keep the drive going. Looking for a man. Makes the catch. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The Wildcat doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. Touchdown, Dogs! to put them on top now.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Ball handed off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking downfield, it's Lane. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
He breaks free. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Turns it loose downfield. What a catch! They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Ball handed off.
There you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Looking to score with a run to the right. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. What did they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he didn't make it. The defense rises up, so it's still a one-point game.
That keeps the score. Georgia, 35. Florida, 34.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
First down and 10 now. Pounding away with the run game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Bishop. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Oh, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. And on 4th down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? Direct snap. He finds some space. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Looking for some space. It's Banks. They can't ask for more drama in a finish. A chance to jump on top if they can score in this possession. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Need to pick up something here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 58. Can he get there on the ground? And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Takes the handoff. It's Banks. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here's a run call on third and goal. And a short run there to end the game. So what an entertaining battle here today, but in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team